Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Ken. Um, Hopefully you were expecting something from me this week to kind of give you a heads up on what to expect for the remainder of the semester. This is that introduction. I'm not going to be going too much into detail. I will be talking a little bit about it, but more or less I just wanted to give you some information so you don't feel like you don't have a clue of what's happening with motion graphics. All right. Some of this stuff is very generic. It's going out to all my courses. Some is more specific to you. So if you listen to, say, if you have me in another class and you listen to that class, make sure that you listen to this one as well, because there will be some differences. Some will be minor differences, but there will be differences. All right. I know you guys are getting emails about what's going on. We're in a kind of a very weird situation, a situation that nobody really knows how it's going to work out. As far as I know, I was in a meeting with the president of the school yesterday, and he said that there is no chance and no situation that the school will close. In other words, that the semester will end with online courses and it will just proceed the way it is right now. Okay, so the campus is open. If you were here, you could walk around and it feels kind of like summertime. There's people walking and doing stuff, but there's not a lot of students. Having said that, if you want to come to the school to take care of any type of business, either talk to your advisor or go to the registrar or talk to the dean or whatever you want to do, chances are the office will be open and you'll be able to do that. The Mac Lab is running at normal hours. It's, as far as I know, they have no plans of shortening it. I think there are some offices, or some buildings that are running a little bit short, such as the library. I think they've cut their hours down, not by a lot, but I think it's closing a little bit early. I'm not positive of the hours though. The Mac Lab, however, is open from 8 till probably 11. If I remember correctly, last semester I requested that it stay open till late. And I can't remember if I said midnight or 11. But either way, you could come by and work if you need to work. In my situation, I like to go somewhere to do something. Like I could be making this video at home, but the reality is that it's much easier if I get here, do it, and then go home. And some people are like that. Some would prefer to work at home. If you do want to come to the Mac Lab, but you're worried about any contamination or anything like that, what I would suggest is coming in kind of not peak hours. Now, when I say peak hours, there's been a couple students here, but not a lot at any point. If you're still worried, you could come at 8 in the morning and work for a couple hours, or you could come later at night, say 8 o'clock at night. Now, I'm not here at 8, so I don't know. Maybe there are more people here at 8, but that option is available to you. Now, having said that you can come to school, you need to understand that you are not required to. At any point, there's nobody that can tell you you need to come in for a meeting or you need to do this. And this was discussed yesterday in that meeting that I had. All right, so for all my students require Adobe. Now, they require different programs, but they all require Adobe. And the school on Monday contacted me and asked for the students that would need Adobe Suite. The idea is that Adobe is going to be giving memberships / subscriptions for all students at PSC who need it. I guess it's a 2-month, if I remember correctly, it is until June. I put in all your names, not just motion graphics, but visual identity and all the other ones. So I don't know how it's going to play out. I don't know if they're going to contact you, or they're going to send me an email that gives you the login information, or they're going to bypass me and send you the email yourself. I have no idea how it's going to go. I will be contacting IT here, who requested your information, probably by this afternoon, hopefully to get some sort of update. My guess is that Adobe is probably pretty overwhelmed. I don't think PSC is unique in what it's doing right now, so pretty much every school, university, college is trying to get that membership. Okay, my office hours. Now, I'm going to be on campus from roughly 8 a.m. till, I put a deadline at 2 p.m. The reason for that is that I cut it a little bit early. Like yesterday I was here till 5:30. The day before I think it was 4 something. I will be on campus every day as far as I can tell. There might be a Friday or something that I don't come in, but if you want to come by and talk to me, feel free to. I don't have the concerns that the rest of the world seems to have about being contaminated. I don't know if that's, famous last words. I'm not sure. But if you feel that you need to talk to me, or you want to get my input, you're free to come by and talk to me. You can also email me to set up an appointment if it's after 2 p.m. that you can get free. Or if you want to, say, do a phone call, just let me know and I will send you my phone number, or I can call you, however you want to proceed. The idea is I'm going to make it as easy as possible for you to contact me and to get the information that you need. You're in a weird situation, and I have never taught an online course, so we'll do everything we possibly can. Hopefully you will take advantage of it. You will get feedback on your work. You'll work on a normal basis, that type of thing. All right? So, now moving over to you guys specifically. Now the previous stuff was just kind of a generic that's going to all the students. But for you guys, there's not a lot that's going to change. The only change is that I will be doing lectures. If there are specific lectures, I will be doing them online. Now, it'll probably be very similar to what I'm doing here. I'm going to talk about maybe what I want. I'm going to give you the brief of the next project, that type of thing. But in reality, the biggest change is going to be how we critique. Now, I haven't worked out all the issues. There's like 3 or 4 different things that I'm thinking of. Primarily, what we could do is have you upload your animation and then have a conference call and get feedback from everybody. But we were working at doing a conference call like 3 days ago. They were showing us how to use Collaborate on Blackboard, and they were having all sorts of problems. The microphones were going out, the video feed went out on some people's work. So in a situation like that, we may move to a chat type of thing. For example, you'll all send me your projects, whether you either post it on Blackboard, or you send it directly to me and I post it on Blackboard, and then we'll do a chat in Blackboard, or maybe even just a discussion. Go to the bulletin board and you will have to critique. I'm not sure, but those are a couple of the ideas that I'm thinking of. There will be critiques, and there will be approximately 2 or 3 more projects left for the semester. The project, let me back up a little bit because I don't want to get too far ahead. The completion of Project 2 is still due on Wednesday. I will want to see your work uploaded to me, or, I'll have the details for you on next Monday, okay? I'm going to work on which is the best situation. I'll upload a video, and then I'll see how much space I've got and all those things. but I just want to make sure that you realize that you still have to work on that project. You guys, out of all the students, pretty much don't need me at this point. You have a good understanding of After Effects. The only thing is the specialty things for each project. I will be conducting video lectures covering normal class content, and in some situations I'll point you towards tutorials or on alternate sites. I hesitated putting that last part in only because, you know, the alternate sites, only because that kind of switches you to basically doing it on your own. The only reason why I put that in, and does that make sense? I'm here to teach you guys stuff, at least as much as I possibly can. And I know some of you are already using YouTube to understand what it was that I wanted you to do, or it didn't come across when I was doing a tutorial on it. I just don't want this to be kind of like I tell you what to do and then all the studying is outside of the class. So like I said, I hesitated putting in alternate sites, but in some situations it might be beneficial to have a video tutorial that I think is really relevant and really unique, and maybe covers it better than I could in the short amount of time that I may have. Okay, there will be approximately 2 or 3 projects left for the semester. I say approximately. Usually projects last 2 weeks. This last project, because of spring break, I extended it another week, and then we had this extra week. So that leaves us roughly, if I've done my estimations right, we have about 7 weeks left in the semester. And at 2 to 3 weeks apiece, that leaves us a little bit short for 2. So I may try to squeeze in a smaller one. Maybe it'll be an intro for yourself, something like that. I expect that there will be 1 lecture per week, and then we'll have a critique of the work that is due the following class time. The times will be determined basically like we do in class. We'll have the lecture. I'll say, okay, this is what I want to see, or this is the project I want to see, give the project brief, and then next class I want to see that you are working on. I want to see your storyboards, that type of thing. That's the way I think it's going to go, but again, understand that there will be changes to the teaching method, to, you know, basically the syllabus, pretty much anything until we actually get started. For example, I might expect one thing to work and it turns out that it doesn't work, and I have to modify that. And I hope you understand that I can't guarantee a rigid schedule at this time. I am thinking about having the lectures at the specific time that the class would have met. So for you guys, what is it, 10:45? At 10:45, I'll open up Blackboard and we'll have a discussion, or I'll show the video and maybe we'll do a chat type of thing. There's also the possibility we'll do YouTube chat, and we'll see how that works as well. Okay, well, I hope if you had any concerns about the way the rest of the semester was going to go, that this kind of alleviates some of that mystery. There will be more as we go forward. Any changes to the syllabus will be done over the weekend, maybe later today, but by the beginning of the actual week that school is starting, hopefully you'll have everything that you need to understand the final portion of the semester. All right, guys, stay safe, and any questions, contact me. Like I said, I'm here. Take care.